The increase is coming from a number of areas. One is the number of people who understand blood cancers and going to see their doctors to be diagnosed is increasing, which is a great thing. As an ageing population, blood cancers disproportionately affect people who are older. And then there's a third element which we actually don't know why there's a further increase, and that's why we'd want to do further research. And through the Leukemia Foundation, we direct high-impact research funding into the Australian research community.
Are symptoms common with blood cancers, Tim?
Sam, they're really challenging symptoms to kind of understand. So, because you can't necessarily screen for blood cancer, people present to their doctor with issues of fatigue, long-standing fatigue, aching bones, soreness in joints. That could, in fact, be a number of things. So we keep saying to folk, go to your doctor, seek an assessment, get a blood test done, and that was the best of understanding if you truly have a blood cancer or not.
Well, you've just released some new research. What were the main discoveries from that?
So the data that we've looked at is the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare data. This is annual data that comes out from the Commonwealth, and we've been tracking over the years the rising incidence of blood cancers and the rise of the number of people who unfortunately die from blood cancers. And that's why we're seeing that all of a sudden blood cancers have gone from the third highest incidence rate to the second highest, and then the second highest for death behind lung. So it's quite a staggering increase in time.
Yeah, it certainly is. Look, Tim, are there any testing facilities available to know or detect this type of cancer?
The best thing we can say to your listeners is to go to your doctor, ask them for to do tests. There are 150 different types of blood cancers, from myelomas, lymphomas and leukemias, and the different types of tests are done based on the type of disease or the presentation you may have when you see the doctor with your symptoms.
And Tim, obviously it was such a hard year last year with the pandemic. Has COVID influenced the way you've been operating?
We are an organisation that Leukemia Foundation has been operating for 45 years right around the country, providing support for people in their moments of need. And last year, we continued to do that. We had to pivot our services to be fully digital. As you can see, that's how we're operating today. But the challenge we faced, like lots of other charities, is our income was reduced quite significantly. So our expenses went up as we tried to readapt our services. So we're seeking the Australians to continue to help us so we can help others in their moment of need.
I know in the past I've been involved in it that you've had the world's greatest shave. Is there any events we have coming up this year, and how can anyone at home watching help to support what you're doing?
This week we're launching World's Greatest Shave for its 23rd year. It is one of the most extraordinarily popular fundraising events right around the country, and we're hoping that another 20,000 brave Australians will shave their head or colour their hair, and their families and friends will donate to our business so we can help the 110,000 Australians who are living with blood cancers today.
Tim Murphy, such important work that you do. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.